The V20 is a hot phone and successor to the really popular LG V10, and if the Note 7 debacle didn't happen, there would have been a ton of interest in this phone anyway. But now that the Note 7 has gone up in flames, so to speak, there's renewed interest in what LG has with the V20. So I want to do an is and isn't. This is going to be the is video telling you all the great things about the V20. If you want the flip side of the coin, hit the link up above and check out the LG V20 isn't. So first of all, the LG V20 is a flagship. LG has two flagship lines. They have their G line, the G5 with the modular design, and now the V line with the dual screens. It is a flagship in every sense of the word. It is an incredibly looking phone, it's an incredible feeling phone, and overall the phone screams premium, and the hardware inside reflects that. If you're the kind of person who likes an extra battery, like to carry one in your bag for peace of mind, do a lot of traveling, the LG V20 is going to be the phone for you. Not only does it have a really beastly 3220 mAh battery, you can also pop it out and put in another one, something that we don't see that often anymore on flagship phones. So if you want a removable battery, the LG V20 is definitely going to be your best option. Aside from that, if you want expandable storage, it is here as well via micro SD. I always say flagships should tick at least 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the boxes I expect from flagship phones. It should have wireless charging, it should be water resistant, neither of which the V20 has. The LG V20 is also really nice to look at. The screen is absolutely beautiful. One of the most impressive things about the phone, and my almost a week and a half of testing it, this is our AT&T unit, but we've had an unlocked international unit for quite a while. It works really well in outdoor sunlight, something I don't see all that often with phones. So if you're constantly outdoors, you're gonna wanna look at the V20. I don't think the screen is quite the same quality as the Super AMOLED panels that we have on the Samsung devices, but it's on par with what we see from Google and HTC with the Pixel line of phones, so it's definitely among the best displays out there. But it's not the only display on this phone. It's got a cool feature. It's a 2.5-inch screen on top of the screen. It's got dual displays, and that sounds kind of novel, but the more you use it, the more you can appreciate it. First of all, it's always on display, so you can always see the time there. But if you're downloading applications, you can see the status there. You can put app shortcuts up there. You can customize the second display to do almost anything you want, and it's really helpful to have. Not only does it save screen real estate on your main display, but also it's another way to launch applications. Now, the only downside though, a 5.7-inch screen, and I have pretty big hands, it's tough to reach your finger all the way up to the top to tap those applications, but at that point, you're really just nitpicking. Whether you use it or don't use it, it's nice to have, and certainly just to see the time, it adds a lot of value, I think, to the V20. So keeping with the theme of this phone having two things like the displays, it also has two cameras on the back, as seems to be the trend. One is a 16-megapixel sensor with steady record OIS, and it does do a really nice job steadying a very shaky hand if you're running, or in my case, chasing a toddler. And the other sensor is a crazy wide 8-megapixel, 135-degree wide-angle lens, so you can capture pretty much everybody in there. And these sensors are working. They've worked to create really good pictures. The pictures came out really nice, especially in low light, which was nice to see. In normal light or high light, the pictures are gonna look great. I could be very confident using this. It's probably my only camera. I don't think anybody would be able to tell a difference. One of the complaints that I get in our phone reviews, I don't talk that much about audio. Usually because there's not that much to talk about. But the V20 is for audiophiles. This thing has 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC. Audio sounds really good coming at us. Not necessarily the speakers, which do sound loud, but a slight bit tinny. If you plug in a good pair of headphones, the audio is going to sound incredible. One of the better audio experiences that I've had, and I say plug in headphones, it also headphone jack on the bottom. I think one of the best things the V20 has going for it is right out of the box, no software update needed. You're getting Android 7.0 nougat. So you're getting all the great things that come with that in a phone that's not made directly from Google. It's not a Nexus or a Pixel phone. Really nice to see LG get this out of the door. It's not that they rushed it. The software experience, it's been fluid, it works well. I'll talk a lot about the skin and LG's UX 5.0 in the isn't video, but it does work. And I haven't had any crashes, there's no stability issues, so that should hopefully put your mind at ease. So that's what the V20 is. It's a beautiful display, it's got great camera. Second display is a really novel feature that actually adds some utility. Removable battery, expandable storage, all those things make the V20 an awesome phone. But not everything is coming up roses for the LG V20. If you want to see the flip side of this and know what the LG V20 isn't, hit the link up above and check it out.